Hello and welcome everyone to another OCSF technical update session. Today we are diving into audit logging, a feature that plays a key role in system accountability and compliance in OCSF. My name is Benjamin and with me I have Bing Feng, and together we are with the OCSF product management team. For today's topic audit logging, we will talk about what it is, why it matters, and how it helps improving security and traceability in OCSF, and then show you some example setups of audit logging with Access products. Hi Bing Feng, good to have you with us.
Hi Benjamin, thanks for having me, and hello everyone.
Let's talk about why audit logging is important for our customers. IT teams and the people responsible for managing access devices need visibility and traceability. They want to know who logged in, when that login happened, and from where. Beyond just logins, they also need to know any configuration changes that have been made. For example, when someone modifies a network setting or image parameter, changes the password, or updates the device software. This information gives a detailed view of user behavior and system activity over time.
Audit logs create an essential trail for accountability, allowing organizations to verify that systems are being used correctly. If there is a security breach or system issue, audit logs can help investigators reconstruct what happened and identify the cause. They are also very important for compliance, as many standards and regulations require traceability and documented audit trails. In short, audit logging ensures transparency, helps maintain system integrity, and supports effective incident response. With that in mind, let's look at how OCSF provides these capabilities through its audit logging feature. Audit logging was introduced with OCSF 12.5, but the later releases have continued to add new features and log entries for audit logging. Here are the key benefits of the audit logging system in OCSF products. Audit logging is permanently enabled on all OCSF devices. This ensures continuous accountability and removes the risk of someone accidentally or intentionally turning it off. As audit log monitors configuration changes and logging attempts, it provides a complete trace of who did what and when, which is essential for security audits and incident investigations. Even if the device is restarted or loses power, unlike regular system logs, audit logs remain. This guarantees the integrity and the continuity of the log history. The users can't alter or remove the logs. This protects the audit log from tampering. The logs can also be forwarded to SIEM or other IT monitoring platforms. This centralization simplifies analysis, speeds up incident response, and helps maintain long-term retention policies. Access uses open cybersecurity schema framework event classes, making log data compatible with industrial standard security tools and easier to integrate.
This overview shows how OCSF audit logs map to the open cybersecurity schema framework event classes. Each row highlights a specific category of events the device can record, the access use case behind it, and an example what the log actually looks like. The event classes we currently use include authentication, network remediation activity, API activity, account change, entity management, network activity, and the base event class. For a more complete set of log examples, you can refer to the audit log documentation in the OCSF knowledge base.
Let's take a look at the overall system architecture. Access devices support multiple methods for accessing and delivering audit logs, which allows them to integrate smoothly into different systems. Since access devices are often integrated into a VMS or device management application, we can provide audit logging through the existing event stream. Audit logs can be accessed directly over HTTP, HTTPS using the Vapix Audit Log API. This is ideal for direct access, such as when an administrator uses a web browser or when an application retrieves logs. For IT systems, access device can forward the logs using the Remote Syslog protocol to a centralized platform. This enables integration with a SIEM system, Syslog server, and network monitoring tool, supporting centralized log storage, correlation, and threat detection. Now, let's have a look at these 3 user cases in more detail.
For the first use case, integrating audit logs into video and device management applications, we utilize the existing Access event stream, which already contains other event data used by these systems. Here is an example using the Access metadata monitor, where the audit logs can be visualized in real time as they are generated by the device. Because this data is streamed live, the receiving application can respond immediately, for example by triggering alerts, blocking actions, or highlighting suspicious activity. At the same time, these systems can store audit logs received through the event stream for longer retention, allowing operators to review historical activity and perform deeper analysis when needed.
Another way to consume audit logs is by using the web interface of the Access devices, which provides a built-in view of recorded audit events. This interface allows administrators to quickly review activity without requiring external tools or integrations. In addition to the web interface, users or applications can retrieve audit log events through the Audit Log Vapix API. By accessing this API, it is possible to download the audit log directly from the Access devices. However, it is important to note that the downloaded file only includes events that occurred up to the moment the request is made, and the new events generated after the download will not appear until a new request is performed.
The built-in device storage is limited, so the recommended approach is to offload audit logs to a centralized system using the Remote Syslog capabilities built into Access OS. This ensures that logs are securely stored off the device and remain available for long-term analysis. Using the standardized syslog format ensures that the logs are consistent and easy to parse. This reduces setup complexity and makes long-term auditing and reporting easier. Access OS allows the configuration of a primary and secondary syslog server, providing redundancy in case one server is unavailable. Logs can also be sent over TLS, which ensures that all log data is securely encrypted while being transmitted to the centralized system. Using Remote Syslog also allows seamless integration with SIEM or SOC systems, such as PRTG, Datadog, Splunk, or other monitoring platforms. This means security teams can centralize monitoring, detect anomalies, and respond quickly to any incidents.
In this video, you will see an administrator modifying the device configuration. Let's start with changing several image parameters. Second, let's start an ACAP application. And lastly, we create a new administrator privileged user on the device. Now, let's have a look at the audit logs that are generated by these events. You can see that every action has been captured and logged as expected.
And that's it for today's topic. We hope you enjoyed this session about audit logging. Thanks a lot for joining in, and keep an eye on more videos being published in our Access OS playlist on YouTube.